I've always loved the media, and in the early 2004 I was into a magazine called Stars Magazine. But actually the final straw that actually breaks the camel's back was in 2009 when I was appointed youth ambassador at the British Council. And I promised to reciprocate in terms of why, because we had over 120 youth organizations across Sierra Leone, which was Young Leaders Sierra Leone Network, including the National Union of Sierra Leone Students. So we converged at the British Council in 2009 amongst other young Sierra Leoneans. I emerged as the victor, so I was appointed as the youth ambassador. So I looked back and said I'm going to establish a voice for young people. The reason being also, again, during the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, we had series of recommendations for young people, and when we looked at the war in the past, the reason for our war was lack of communication, lack of information and all that. And the young people were the perpetrators and the victim. And after the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, some recommendations were made, and one major one was that there should be a platform for young people where they could freely express themselves. And me being, of course, a youth ambassador now, I thought I should create a short platform. Well, the idea of bringing digital broadcasting in Sierra Leone in a time where we've never had such a huge digital company, the challenges were enormous. Of course, starting a new business as a Sierra Leonean, as an indigenous Sierra Leonean, and the business that she had wanted to move to another level. I started with the different formats, and I faced with a lot of challenges in terms of setting up, over taxation, staffing, low skill staff and all that. So it wasn't easy. We started with bringing a lot of expatriates from other countries. I brought in a Ghanaian, a gentleman by the name of John Passa, was my chief consultant. I went to the US. I worked with another US consultant, Fred, in Miami. So staffing and technical people was a serious challenge in establishing the AYV media. Operating in Sierra Leone as a Sierra Leonean, it's something that is extremely difficult. We've had turbulent time in terms of moving the company. We've had issues with either, like I said, either over taxation or either with staffing. But we've been inspired every day that whenever we woke up, we've always been inspired in doing the AYV stuff, and there has never been a time where we had wanted to give up.
I was 7 months pregnant, per se, and he said, look, we cannot come on. This is the first television station at that high end. Yes, we have SLBC, We have Star TV at that time as well that was coming up, but this is the first television station that have the high technology. Every time we wake up in the morning, there is new energy for AYV. Anytime we look at AYV, we feel like we have to do more. We feel like we have to strive more for Sierra Leone to be known in the world. We feel like we have to push people in the sense, all Sierra Leonean, we've gone through a lot. We've been through a lot. We've gone through war, we've gone through mudslides, Ebola. So all of that, it's an opportunity for us to push our dream, which is AYV.
Challenges, basically, but there has never been a time where I'd wanted to give up. I've always been inspired from those challenges, and I knew we were going to get there, and that is where we are today. And even as I speak, we still keep having challenges.
Another challenge that we came through, it was trying to set up the international team. As the CEO of AYV International, we're struggling, especially in the UK, with our limited resources there. We're still struggling to go diaspora. But with the help and the support of the diaspora and the Sierra Leoneans in the UK, we're now able to reach to Holland, Belgium, Paris, all over. And we're even trying to explore in the United States, which is yet to come soon.
We started with a radio in 2011 in May, and then we moved to a TV station. And we started with a very small team at Coffee Nicolaus at Siaka Stephen Street, a team of about 9 people. From 2011 to date, today we have staff well over 200 to 300 staff. We are now chasing almost 400 staff across our operations. That's a huge impact in the last 6 years. And AYV today we have 2 channels, a news and an entertainment television channel. We have the radio and the newspaper. We have a printing press, and we have the biggest network coverage in Sierra Leone in terms of our reach. We covered over 80% of the country, and also today we serve as gateway for digital broadcasting in Sierra Leone, between Sierra Leone and the outside world. We have over 11 million viewers across the world. This is including Sierra Leoneans and non-Sierra Leoneans. AYV is being watched today in Ghana, in Nigeria, in the UK, in the US, and everywhere else where you will find either Sierra Leoneans, African, etc. We've been able to gather ourselves to where we are today because of our style of business. And if you ask me what is AYV today, in terms of growth, in terms of expansion, in terms of partnering with a lot of institutions across the globe. Recently, of course, we've just had a major partnership with the BBC. And we've partnered with so many other institutions, the University of Sierra Leone, international institutions, etc. We didn't just stop there in terms of media institutions or academia. We've also been partnering with entertainment companies across the globe. We've just signed another partnership with a Nigerian company in terms of how we could promote Sierra Leone from an entertainment point of view. We're now shooting short series, television series that we could use as content on our platform, but also try to sell some of those Sierra Leonean content to other channels across the world, and also expose our talents in Sierra Leone internationally.
We set up the AYV Foundation during the mudslide. The reason being is that a lot of kids, children lost their parents in the mudslide. Lots of people lost their homes. If you go back to trace, we even call out to the nation to donate things through the AYV Foundation that we helped out. So we sat down as a team with me and Mr. Navo, and then we said it's about time for us to set up a foundation. The foundation basically is to help the less privileged and to give scholarships to young kids that needed education, that are suffering, that wants to go back to school. It's not much at the moment, so I'm calling out to every Sierra Leonean, as little as you can. If you can support us through the foundation, we will be grateful.
The AYV Dream, as the name goes, Africa Young Voices. For me, my dream is to have a media platform, an edutainment company, meaning an entertainment and a media company across Africa for young people.
AYV Dream, our dream is to reach out to the world. Our dream is to make sure young people have the voice that they deserve. Our dream is to make sure we give back to Sierra Leone. Give back in the sense that there's only one Sierra Leone and we have to make it an AYV, in Salon Sabi. With the unity of the people and our viewers, our audience, I think we'll achieve that.
To try to have a media run by young people and targeting young people. And we have similar stories across Africa. So my target is to target Africa as a whole and establish a media company, media and entertainment company that will cover the entire African continent, that will serve as a voice for the voiceless across Africa. And AYV is also a connection of young people. We use our platform to train young people, not just to tell the news, but we also use our platform as an institution for young people.